A'ja Wilson's signature shoes collect dust on bargain bin shelves. Something extraordinary is happening at Nike headquarters. Caitlin Clark has essentially moved in, turning the campus into her personal playground. The swoosh is pouring unprecedented resources into her upcoming 2026 signature release, complete with technology she claims will surpass anything they've ever created. Meanwhile, Wilson's marketing campaign has been completely dropped. What's really behind how Clark dethroned Wilson, and why Nike bet everything on the wrong horse initially? Are you excited for Caitlin's signature shoe? Let me know down in the comments below. Walking through Nike headquarters feels like entering Caitlin Clark's personal empire. The swoosh has completely redesigned their Beaverton campus around one player. Her face greets you at every entrance. The From Anywhere campaign covers entire building walls. Security guards wear Clark jerseys instead of standard Nike uniforms. Nike gave Clark something no WNBA player has ever received: total creative control over their headquarters experience. She walks these halls like she owns them. Executives clear their schedules when Clark visits. Design teams drop everything to show her prototype sketches. The cafeteria even serves her favorite Iowa foods during her extended stays. The two interlocking CC logo dominates every space you enter. Employee break rooms feature Clark highlight reels on loop. Executive boardrooms display her shooting charts instead of typical Nike marketing materials. Even the parking garage displays giant Clark murals. Her branding reaches into spaces where Nike traditionally keeps things corporate and sterile. Nike assembled an all-star roster for Clark's promotional campaigns. Travis Kelce appears in her commercials. Jason Kelce films content with her during Fever games. Travis Scott designed custom Clark merchandise. Michael Che writes comedy sketches featuring her shooting skills. These partnerships cost Nike millions while showcasing their massive investment in her brand.
So it looked like Caitlin Clark has shut down Nike headquarters in viral new footage.
A'ja Wilson's presence has been completely erased from Nike headquarters. Her posters disappeared overnight. Marketing materials featuring Wilson got removed from display cases. Conference rooms that once showcased her achievements now highlight Clark's statistics. Nike employees confirmed they received orders to replace all Wilson materials with Clark content. Clark's team practically lives at Nike headquarters now. Her representatives attend daily design meetings. Her personal trainer uses Nike's fitness facilities. Her shooting coach works with Nike engineers to analyze her form. They've established a permanent workspace on the executive floor. Other Nike athletes get scheduled visits, while Clark comes and goes freely. The building's transformation sends a clear message about Nike's priorities. Clark's signature shoe prototypes fill the design lab. Her color preferences influence Nike's entire women's basketball line. The company cafeteria stocks her preferred pre-game snacks. Meeting rooms get renamed after her college achievements. Nike executives treat Clark like basketball royalty during her visits. They provide private tours of restricted areas. She gets first access to new technology developments. Design teams present concepts exclusively to her before showing other athletes. The company president personally walks her through facility upgrades. Wilson's former spaces now serve Clark's growing empire. Her old design consultation room became Clark's private studio. Wilson's promotional photo gallery transformed into Clark's achievement timeline. Even Wilson's reserved parking spot got reassigned to Clark's team. Nike made their choice crystal clear through this headquarters takeover. Clark owns every inch of their campus, while Wilson's legacy gets systematically removed. The building itself tells the story of Nike's shifting priorities. This physical transformation represents something much bigger happening with their signature shoe campaigns. Walk into any major sporting goods store, and you'll find A'ja Wilson's signature shoes marked down to embarrassing prices. Foot Locker has them sitting in clearance sections. Dick's Sporting Goods moved them to bargain bins near the back of stores. These shoes launched with fanfare months ago, but nobody wants them. Wilson's signature line carries price tags slashed by 50% or more. Stores can't move inventory even at these rock-bottom prices. The shoes that Nike expected to dominate women's basketball now collect dust next to discontinued models from forgotten players. Retail managers report Wilson's shoes as some of their worst-performing basketball footwear in recent memory. That's kinda crazy. Nike pulled all advertising support from Wilson's campaign weeks ago. Her commercials disappeared from television. Social media promotions stopped completely. The company shifted every marketing dollar away from her signature line. Wilson's shoes now sell themselves without any promotional backing from the swoosh. Store employees confirmed they received weekly instructions to discount Wilson's inventory. Further, regional managers want floor space cleared for upcoming releases. Wilson's shoes occupy premium real estate that retailers need for products that actually sell. Some locations moved her entire signature collection to outlet sections permanently. Industry sources reveal Wilson's sales numbers fell so far below projections that Nike executives questioned future releases. Her signature line generated less revenue in 6 months than typical Nike basketball shoes produced in 6 weeks. The company invested millions in Wilson's brand only to watch it crash spectacularly in retail environments. Clark's player-exclusive colorways dominate NBA courts before her signature shoe even launches officially. Stephen Curry sports her colors during games. Players requested special Clark-inspired colorways. Her influence reaches professional basketball's highest levels, left a retail release. You won't find a single NBA player wearing Wilson's signature shoes during games or practices, aside from her boyfriend Bam Adebayo. Her footwear remains completely absent from professional basketball courts. Players who received free Wilson shoes through Nike partnerships choose different models for actual competition. The contrast between Clark's NBA presence and Wilson's invisibility speaks volumes about their respective appeal. But it's coming. Wilson's commercial disaster opened the perfect opportunity for Nike to redirect resources toward Clark's potential. The company learned expensive lessons about personality and marketability through Wilson's failure. Nike executives now understand that basketball skills alone don't guarantee signature shoe success in today's market. Clark's unreleased shoes already generate more buzz than Wilson's fully launched campaign ever created. Social media discussions about Clark's upcoming release dwarf any conversation Wilson's shoes generated at their peak. The basketball community shows genuine excitement for Clark's signature line, while Wilson's products inspire complete indifference. Wilson's signature shoe catastrophe proves that toxic personalities eventually catch up with professional athletes. Her difficult reputation finally cost her the signature shoe success she believed she deserved. Clark's upcoming technological breakthrough represents everything Wilson's campaign wasn't, but it's coming. Clark sat down with the Kelsey brothers on their New Heights podcast and dropped bombshells about her upcoming signature shoe that nobody saw coming. She revealed details about Nike's most ambitious basketball footwear project ever attempted. The technology going into her 2026 release makes previous Nike innovations look basic by comparison. Clark spent 8 months working directly inside Nike's advanced research labs. She tested dozens of prototype cushioning systems. Engineers built custom pressure sensors into test shoes to analyze her unique movement patterns. Clark reviewed every design element personally before giving approval. Her shooting form influenced the shoe's weight distribution. Her cutting style shaped the traction pattern design. The cushioning technology Clark helped develop uses, materials never before applied to basketball footwear. Nike engineers created responsive foam that adapts to different court surfaces. The midsole construction provides energy return specifically calibrated for Clark's playing style. Her shoe features impact protection designed around her frequent deep three-point attempts and quick direction changes. Nike invested more money in Clark's signature line on any women's basketball shoe in company history. Her development budget exceeded what Nike spent on Wilson's entire campaign by 3 times. The research and development phase alone cost Nike more than most athletes receive in total signature deals. Clark's shoe represents Nike's biggest bet on women's basketball ever. The advanced performance features Clark requested focus on modern basketball demands. Her shoe includes specialized arch support for extended shooting range. The collar design accommodates her ankle movement during step-back shots. Even the lacing system got customized for her foot shape and game preparation routine. Sneaker industry insiders expect Clark's shoe to sell out within minutes of its official launch. Pre-registration numbers exceed anything Nike has seen for women's basketball footwear. Retail stores already plan midnight release events. Resale platforms anticipate massive markups immediately after launch. Yeah, I know, so it better be made well. Nike executives privately admit Clark's signature deal represents their most important women's basketball investment. Her hands-on approach to development impressed company leadership. Clark attended more design meetings than most NBA superstars. She requested changes to materials that Nike initially considered too expensive. The technological breakthroughs Clark helped create will influence Nike's entire basketball division. Her innovations in cushioning and support systems will appear in future Nike models. The company plans to use Clark's shoe as the foundation for their next generation of basketball footwear. Clark's signature shoe development proves why Nike shifted all resources away from Wilson's campaign. Her collaborative approach and technical knowledge exceeded Nike's expectations. Wilson's reaction to being sidelined for Clark's revolutionary project created drama that nobody anticipated. People inside Nike's inner circle reveal that Wilson completely lost control when she learned about the budget shift to Clark's campaign. Wilson demanded emergency meetings with Nike executives. She called company leadership repeatedly during off hours. Her representatives sent angry emails questioning Nike's commitment to her brand. Wilson's reaction showed a side of her personality that Nike executives found deeply concerning. Wilson's reputation for being difficult finally caught up with her in the worst possible way. Multiple sponsors started questioning their partnerships with her. Gatorade reduced her promotional appearances. Other athletic brands pulled back from potential deals. Wilson's toxic behavior created a pattern that companies no longer wanted to associate with their product. Nike executives grew tired of Wilson's constant demands during campaign development. She criticized creative concepts without offering constructive feedback. Wilson showed up late to promotional shoots. She argued with photographers about lighting and camera angle. Her negative attitude infected entire production sets. Nike staff started requesting different assignments to avoid working with Wilson directly. Clark's approach to brand partnerships stands in complete contrast to Wilson's difficult reputation. Clark arrives early to every Nike commitment. She collaborates enthusiastically with creative teams. Clark suggests improvements rather than just criticizing existing concepts. Nike employees actively request to work on Clark's campaigns. Her positive energy makes everyone around her perform better. The breaking point came when Nike executives realized Clark's natural connection with fans exceeded anything Wilson could manufacture. Clark's social media engagement rates dwarf Wilson's numbers. Her fan interactions feel genuine rather than forced. Clark responds to young fans personally on social platforms. Wilson's online presence feels calculated and distant by comparison. Wilson's jealousy over Clark's success became obvious to everyone around her. She made snide comments about Clark during WNBA media sessions. Wilson questioned Clark's achievements in interviews with reporters. Her bitter attitude toward the league's rising star reflected poorly on her character. Nike executives watched Wilson's public behavior and grew increasingly uncomfortable. Other WNBA players started distancing themselves from Wilson's negativity. Her teammates avoided defending her controversial statements. Fellow players stopped inviting Wilson to group activities. Her isolation within the league reinforced Nike's decision to move away from her brand. Wilson's demands for equal treatment to Clark's campaign revealed her complete misunderstanding of business reality. She expected Nike to match Clark's marketing budget despite her poor sales performance. Wilson's team argued for promotional parity without acknowledging the massive difference in fan appeal. Nike executives realized Wilson lived in denial about her actual market value. The sports marketing world took notice of Wilson's professional relationships falling apart. Other athletic brands studied Nike's experience with Wilson before making their own decisions. Her reputation for being difficult spread throughout the industry. Wilson created a toxic personal brand that companies actively avoided. Wilson's behavior created the exact situation she desperately wanted to avoid. Her jealousy and difficult personality pushed Nike directly into Clark's arms. The basketball world watched Wilson destroy her own opportunities through petty behavior and professional immaturity. Clark's complete takeover of Nike headquarters represents a seismic shift in women's basketball marketing. The company rebuilt their entire campus around one player. Her revolutionary 2026 shoe launch will establish Clark as women's basketball's undisputed queen. while Wilson disappears into obscurity. Nike executives learned expensive lessons about personality and marketability through Wilson's toxic behavior. Clark's collaborative approach and genuine fan connection proved why companies invest in character over just basketball skills. Her signature shoe technology will influence Nike's basketball division for years. Wilson's jealousy destroyed her own opportunity. Clark's dominance extends far beyond basketball courts into corporate boardrooms and marketing campaigns worldwide. Click the video on the screen and we will see you in the next one.